Yeah, much better match from my side, of course. Happy to be through this one, and now, of course, let's see what's coming. But very tricky opponent today, so I'm very happy.
Molly? Jannik, great win today. Your celebration, the finger to the ear, I think everyone on court enjoyed that. How did it feel for you in that moment to kind of get over the line?
Yeah, it was important. I mean, I was serving for it, couldn't close. Then I had a couple of match points, couldn't use them. So tried to get over the finish line. The crowd helped me. So it was important to finish. And I did it. So it was important.
Charlie?
Yeah, Jannik, well done. Just wondered if you could expand a bit on how you felt your level was today compared to your first two matches, things you thought you did better or that were more challenging.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find my way in. Felt better today, which was my main goal, and especially how I ended the match. The last game was, I was going for it a little bit better. So hopefully this gives me confidence then to start the next match in a positive way. But in any case, trying to move better. Return today was a little bit better, and yeah, so all things considered was a small step forward, and I still have some gap to gain, so hopefully I can do that from the next match.
Having a sense of what it takes to win here, do you have a sense of where you should feel like you are at this point in the tournament?
I mean, it's tough to say. I feel like every year is different, and for sure you don't win, a tournament in the first week, but you can only lose it. So it's always a good sign that I'm still here, and of course we try to, make always small steps forward, and then we see how it goes. But all things considered, haven't played any tournament before on grass. First couple of matches always tough, and now trying to find a way with a good rhythm slowly in the tournament, and then we see also next round how it goes, how I start off, and we talk from there.
Oh, thank you. Hi, congrats. I don't know if you know who you are going to play in the next round, but it's Shintaro Mochizuki. So I was wondering how much you know about him, and any thoughts on that kind of matchup?
Yeah, I watched. I mean, he's a very, very good player, especially on grass. His ball is very low, so it helps a lot, and seems like a very, very aggressive player. So let's see. We haven't practiced, we haven't faced each other, so let's see what's coming, but mostly I try to focus on my side of the net, and I know that's the most important at the moment. But great win from him, and in these past matches, and coming here, and today was a very tricky opponent, and he managed to go through. So a very dangerous player, and I try to be as prepared as I can.
Jannik, question about sort of exciting the crowd in the last part of that set. When Jenson got to break point, he kind of put his arms up to get the crowd involved, and then later when you had the third match point, you kind of put your hand to your ear. Do you watch what other players are doing when they're trying to bring the crowd into it, and how do you feel about it?
I mean, yes, of course you watch. You also don't need to watch. When it's getting loud by itself, you understand what's going on. But I think it's exciting also for the fans. When there is more connection with the crowd, I think it's very nice. And but he was playing some great points. Breaking when someone is serving for the set, it could be a small momentum change, and if we go 5-all, then it's all open again for this set. And so I'm happy, how I handled this situation, because they can get very tricky, especially on grass, because you have less control. But it was important today, I felt like.
Bother you when a player does that?
No, I think everyone is different, how he handles situations, and I learned it with, a little bit of experience also. I'm not someone who makes a lot of chaos on court, but in the same time, it's useful at times, and everyone is different, so I think it's good.
just wondered what your thoughts were in terms of the plans to expand Wimbledon with a new show court and obviously bringing qualifying here in the future.
Sorry, say again. Sorry.
Plans to change Wimbledon in the future and expand it and create a new show court and bring qualifying from Roehampton to here in the future. And I just wondered what you thought about that.
Yeah, I think from a tennis point of view, it's good. Obviously, we know what's around, and it's not easy because I also know that people are against because it's a natural or a nice park, where you can use, in different ways. The site here is very big, there are lots of courts. But, if we watch Australian Open, Roland Garros and US Open, the qualifying is always played in the same place. Here it's different, but it's also because grass, it's different surface. And when you use it, of course, after you cannot play, they are also main draw matches in the beginning. So it is, tricky. I cannot comment on that because I'm not into this, so I'm very neutral, but I've seen the plans, and if they make it, it's going to be very big as well. So, but I don't want to comment on that.